That's right. He's back. You knew we had to catch his games. One and all, welcome back to the AoE4 action. It's Don Hardy, the artista, Donald himself. Oh, God, he's playing English. It's not going to be sweet coffee, please, buddy. It's going to be very sour. He's up against the Ottomans here on Cliffside. This person's ranked 270th in the world right now. Don, I don't think, needs any introduction to this channel at this point. All right, speed 2, what are you going to do? You haven't dropped a rack straight away. Wait. Guys, he hasn't dropped a rack straight away. Don isn't doing clowny things. Oh, okay. Oh, what? Okay, now I feel bad for the way we done the introduction. I guess we'll do it again. One and all, welcome back to AoE4 action. We've got Don Arty on the English up against the Ottomans, being manned by Sweet Coffee, please. This is going to be a regular, normal game of Age of Empires 4. Nothing weird about it at all. And as I say that, I'm not sure if I sound sarcastic. I'm not sure if I'm subtly being sarcastic. Probably. Because Don did mention that all of his games recently are worth watching for different reasons. And he doesn't even win them all. That's what I love about Don. The fact that Don will literally tell you a game is worth watching, even if he loses it. Unlike some players who will not be named, who typically just let me know when they win, Don tends to just layer anything into the cake. He's that type of person, like, looks in the cupboard. He's like, I want to bake a cake today. He'll try and bake a cake with salt, butter, and probably a can of tuna. Yeah, it's going to taste disgusting, but you got to respect him for just putting everything on the line. Doesn't wait for all the easy ingredients. Oh, no. He's at least going to wait for Feudal Age before he gets frisky here. Council Hall on the way. We are doing 2x speed here because, funnily enough, most Don games involve 1x speed because he's one of the few players that actually does something quite meaningful with Dark Age. But in this one, he's just playing normie style. Up into the Feudal they go. On the other... Wait. Oh, this is a fast imp build, you dirty son of... So Sweet Coffee, please. Brazilian player is going for the fast castle build, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, there's a build that's been growing. I think like Corvinus was one of the players who started doing it first after the buff to Sultanate Trade Network, where they increase the amount of passive gold you can get because they increase the amount of traders you can get in this building. There's been this build on the rise where you literally just optimize for fast Imperial Age and you just generate loads of free gold with your traders. I think that's what Sweet Coffee, please, is going for here. So that's going to be Stables Archery Range opening. Meanwhile, on the other side, Council Hall and Racks. There we go. This is the Don I was expecting to see. Because, you know, here's the thing. Don, he's going to walk in and see the Sultanate Trade Network, and he's been like, late game. Get the already yoinking away the sheep as well. He's going to say, late game, I would never allow that. We must shut you down now. For those that don't know, Don Arty is not a fan of late games. He is disgusted by it, allergic to it, in fact. He comes out in a rash every time that late game seems to be on the horizon, so he's going to do everything he can to block Sweet Coffee, please. And here's the problem, folks. Sweet Coffee, please, doesn't have food. Oh my... Dude, Don's a genius, man. Like, people say trolls, people say memes. No, this is just genius. Think about what he's done here. He shot down 2 sheep. He knows his opponent has gone for trade, not for Madrissa, and now he's trying to block out the berries. Unfortunately, in his geniusness, there is a level of dirt there. He built a bit too close to the base and got seen. The idea is smart, though, what he's doing here. The reason why he made that outpost play is because without Madrissa, Sweet Coffee Place has a lack of food. That's a bad, bad thing to lack against the English, because it means you can't rely on supply heavily. You don't have the food to buy them. Which means that Don Arty's strongest unit is the English. The Lombos dominate these early engagements. It's such a cool read. And now it looks like he's looking to rotate around. These berries should be his primary target. The deers are a little bit too forward and exposed. Although, to be honest, if Sweet Coffee Please gets out here, I'm not going to lie, there's a nice little bit of extra value over there. You know, there's a bit of mutton added in with your venison. The army is going to be quick enough to move here. I mean, I'm worried for Sweet Coffee Please's approach to this game. They have 8 sheep in total. And if I'm not mistaken... Oh my god, I can't believe that. So, of the 8 sheep, remember, 25% of them are out in the middle of the map. It actually counts them on the select here, because remember, you select both club sheep and unkilled sheep. But because they were his when they died in the mid-map, they still count. English are the best civ against Ottos. Think they're better than a 50% win rate. Wouldn't surprise me. It's because Ottomans typically like try to scale into archers or multi-TCs, and multi-TCs are more punished. Right now, I think one of the more popular growing builds for Ottomans, and oh my dear god, the micro. Pause that thought. We've just got a very curious fight here. Sweet Coffee, please. Walks into Spears. Cancel comes out on the Ram here. Looks like one Sapar. He might be able to win this out for him long term, but it's going to cost him dearly. The double Imam pull as well. Not a good sign here for Sweet Coffee, please. Sapar are going to last a long time, at least from him. They got extra health compared to Horseman. The prioritized heal is good enough, but the Sapar will eventually die. However, the price is high for Donar. He gets caught with his hand in the aggro jar and gets pummeled for it. But what in the everlasting cocaine is that? I don't know what else to say to this. Who builds Imam against longbows? My brain right now, man. My brain. I mean, if you want to know how close he was to getting annihilated here, I think that says everything. It's bad long term, but if he did not have those Imams there, I don't think he wins that fight. So let's talk about why English are usually good against Ottomans. One of the more popular builds right now that he's not doing is to build a second TC to either go Castle Age or scale into more military. That second TC does not go up easily against Longbow spam openings. And the Sipahi can easily be shut down by a few spearmen. And the issue with Sipahi is, although they seem very good, and they can be good, the negative to them is not just the scale point compared to Horsemen, it's also the cost. If you think about me giving you 1,000 resources and you spend that on Sipahi, for that 1,000 resources, you will have notably less Sipahi than you'd have Horsemen. It means that you have less agency to split the fight, and it means fewer spears can deal with you. It's kind of like Horsemen versus Knights, right? Like, if you're fighting spears, fair enough, Knights are going to do better. But if your goal is to try and dodge the spears and get past them, then Horsemen kind of makes more sense, because when the brace comes through from spears, they can only lock in half the number of Knights. Half the number of Horsemen compared to Knights. Oh, man. Dude, what a crazy game. So, now, this has to be a feudal all-in, right? From both players. Don isn't looking to scale, but he gradually will, remember. As you add in these farms, you tend to escalate towards Castle Age. Just naturally, because once you're at 4 farm clusters, it's very hard to spend. Or you go mass men at arms. At which stage, like, Sweet Coffee has nothing for mass men at arms. And he probably never will. Dude, I can't believe he went Imam against English. I'm still scrambled on that. That's wild. What a cool game. And the sad part, though, like, if we're being totally transparent about this, the bad, sad part for Sweet Coffee, please, is now they're in a feudal all-in, and they have 200 plus gold a minute, and no value for that gold. Like, they're probably going to have to build a marketplace at this rate, because if they try to fast castle now, they die. So that's the negative of their build. The idea to go Imams is very bold, and it was necessary, but now that they're forced to keep investing in feudal forces, this gold, this play with the trade, it becomes more and more worthless as the game goes on. You need something else. Looks like they are actually moving out for the deer. That's risky, but kind of makes sense here in this matchup. Don's playing longbow spears. He doesn't have the ability to check flanks very easily. And it's unlikely that he's going to split 1 or 2 troops to check those flanks, because typically with the longbows, the English, you put everything into a forward push. You don't split. It's not like when you build French Knights, you're like, I'll check the flanks, because A, my units are quicker, and B, 1 can do a lot of damage. Having 1 less in your main army means you're probably not going to do much damage where you attack on the flank, but also you're going to be notably weaker on your main punch. And because of that last fight, Don can't really afford to be weak in the punch at all. Wait, really? Sweet Coffee missed out on villager production. He missed out on 3 villagers. He's lost 1 so far, but look at the count. He's got 37 compared to the 40. So sorry, 2. It's like 2.5. So something went wrong there. I'm not surprised though. Like, look at the food income for Sweet Coffee, please. He's barely floating by. Yeah, game's looking really ugly for him right now, especially if he starts losing Sipahi like this. His one hope is to keep Don reacting instead of aggroing, but the problem is, while that works against 9 out of 10 players, you're up against Don. And Don don't do what everyone else does. Don's an E gamer, and the importance of that E is pivotal because Don is just one E short of done, and that's what he's about to make you. God, that was terrible. Anyway, longbow spears are now rotating. The scout is here. He checks the deer. He has not checked the south side one, though. It's kind of crafty, actually. Like, the fact that Sweet Coffee's out here is not something you typically do because you're thinking boar, right? If this is like Roos, HRE, anyone that can access boar, you check the boar because you'd be like, oh, deer plus boar. Makes sense. But, like, if you don't see him on the deer here, your brain might not even begin to think, oh, there's no way he got out here. It's like, it's much further out. The risk reward is lower because you don't get Pumbaa. So, funnily enough, Sweet Coffee plays... Oh my god, and he doesn't even know. Don never scouted out either. That's crazy. So this is going to wrap onto the berries. That's going to be some value there. 7 workers just minding their own business, about to have business closed on them. Don does see it with the scout on the forward, so that is going to be, what, 5 villagers at least going down, depending on how he moves? No, that's all dead. That's all gone. There's no move away from this. Sweet Coffee, please. Sweet mercy, please, more like. Villagers are going to get chased down. And that should be all going down. So every villager there, 7 dead. Don shrinking that eco lead that was built basically off of the Sultanate trade network. This rotation. Dude, is he going to find him on the next piece? He might. He's not diving the main. Like, right now, Don's thinking smart about this. He's like, okay, he has to be on food. Like, there has to be food somewhere. He's not farm transitioning at 14 minutes in. He's not castle aging. That's very clear. Like, it just won't work here. If he is castle aging, I'll dive him anyway. So instead, he goes hunting, and oh boy, look at what he's going to find out on the hunt. 9 more villagers. I can't believe Sweet Coffee hasn't moved away. Right? Like, that army didn't attack your main, so you should be suspicious on your flank. Instead, Don finds another. A quicker reaction this time by Sweet Coffee, but where do you run from here? There's nowhere safe. Turn some of the villagers around. 4 at least make it out temporarily, but that is going to be 5 more down. And wait, Don. Wait. Wait. Don, how many villagers worth of production have you missed out on in this game? Like, he just killed 5 villagers, and the eco difference didn't move. Oh, Donald. Mr. Artista. Well, at least it's extending now. Don will find the remaining villagers and cut them down. I can't believe this. All right, mathematically. Okay, so let's do the maths on this, right? Let's just actually do the maths on this, because we know that Pink's missed a bit of villager production as well. But let's actually math this out. So, 16 added on, so he should have been at 58. 50. These add in as well. Weirdly enough, oh, sorry, I count. What did I say? 58. I counted on the wrong number. 16 added here, right? So let's say he's at 50, and he'll be at 44. So 46. He should have been at 66. Wait, no, dude, I'm being an idiot. Ignore me. My brain is being frazzled. 51 compared to... I was right the first time. 51 compared to 60. The trade is making up for 10. I'm on NA math mode today, dude. This game is doing things to me. It's doing things to everyone involved. Like, the trade should be a huge difference here, folks. The fact that Don, even with missing villagers, is still ahead. What I've learned is that it's literally told us nothing based on what I've said there. No, it's told us everything, right? He's missed out on 8 villagers worth of production. That's if Sweet Coffee didn't miss any. I assume Sweet Coffee missed out on 2 to 3 villagers worth of production. So let's say that Don has missed out on about 5 or 6 villagers in total worth of production. I think that's a fair number if we had to guesstimate. Because we don't have like anything in the UI that would tell us the guaranteed number. There has definitely been idle time on that TC though. Now even more as he wants to add in the scout again. Sorry for melting people's brains there. We got there in the end though. So like the TLDR is Don has missed out on I think about 5 villagers worth of production. No, maths on stream is usually fine, but my brain literally looked at 16 and applied it here correctly, and then I was like, no, it's green, it needs to be applied here, which is not true. Remember, it's worker kills, so add the 16 onto 45 and the 2 onto 51. And wait, what is Pink doing with his villagers? Dude, he's... Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! He's going all in! This is everything! But the imams. Like, wait, you leave the old men with AoE heal. Oh my dude. But guys, Don just sent the scout. He knows. He's gonna walk in and go, hey guys, how's the eco go? What the f... And Don is teching up. Oh my god, this outpost though, if it scouts it early. I mean, this is the crazy part. Don is teching up. But he's actually got a bigger army. Sweet coffee, please. Looks to make his opponent beg for mercy. He went for the 8 Janissary pull against English. What? And Don, he's like, wait, I'm the one who brings the clown fiestas. What's this? Spears brace. It's an A-click all in. Into the choke points they go to hold the defense here. King's Pass still being teched up. Villagers looking for the TC. Full garrison force there. Longbows start to snipe them down, though. And this is problematic. The eco count, is it going to be good enough here? I mean, Don, he just needs to pull the villagers as well, right? Use them to defend because they've got short bows. Oh, no. Sweet coffee, you chose the wrong opponent. You chose the wrong civ to do this against. Tech up complete. Sweet coffee, barely any villagers left over. Military lead is at least there. Don actually getting shredded pretty hard by the ranged mass on the backside of this, but the Rams, can they do it? Villagers now just tugging it down behind this upgrades. They're not being queued up. Don! No way. No way he loses to this. Surely. I mean, it's static defenses against archers, right? Like, it's only Rams remaining. Shortbow villagers also defending. Longbow's just keeping range on this. And funnily enough, that's going to be the difference maker. He has Rams, but he just doesn't have anything else. The archer mass barely exists anymore. 20 left over, 3 Janissaries, and I think that is going to be it. Don, that third landmark is his saving grace here. The King's Palace too far away. Archer count too small. And the remaining longbows are going to be the one thing that keeps Don Harty alive here. Oh my god, I can't believe how close this was. Archer count, only 10 left over. Villagers will deal with the Rams. Body blocks as well on the way. He needs to keep every one of them alive. He's producing more. This is going to be tight, folks. But the longbows should kill what remains. Villagers in a race here. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe how close this is. 7 left over. Wait, no, you need a garrison! Oh my god, I can't believe this! 1600 HP. 2 Rams left over. Villagers getting sniped down. Sapati riding in. Is it going to be enough? Can Don do it? He needs to repair. More villagers coming out. Just about holding on. 200 wood. Last Sapati down. This is it. This is all he needs. But the Rams, they can't do it. And the Ram nerf is felt. Less health. 1 more down. 1 left alive. Don! He holds! Against all the odds! He holds! Oh my god, but he needs wood. He needs wood right now. He's out. 700 HP remaining. Chopper tree right now. It doesn't even matter. GG! By the thinnest of margins, the Artista survives.